Hello and welcome Reds to Matchday Live. I'm your host Jack McIndoe and we're taking you through all the latest reaction to Liverpool's encounter against Inter Milan at the San Siro. Reds, it's been a busy week, hasn't it, really? Yeah, it's a bit quiet this week in regards to Liverpool stories and all that, hasn't it? But tonight's premise of the show tonight is already... I've spoken about, obviously, on the news that obviously broke after the game at the weekend. Obviously, Dave and the lads. But if you want to dive even into more detail, there's plenty of shows across the board on Anfield Index as well with regards to a certain winger anyway. But tonight, it's all about Liverpool, focusing on the team as a collective, and most importantly, Liverpool hopefully getting 3 points tonight. Doesn't get more difficult than Inter Milan, really. Obviously, under the management of Chibu, obviously former Inter Milan player that did win the Champions League under, obviously, Jose Mourinho back in 2010, alongside, obviously, Wesley Sneijder, Zanetti, Cambiasso, plenty of other great names. Milito getting the double against Bayern Munich in that 2-0 famous win in 2010 in the Champions League final. They'd be likened to hope to win the Champions League, of course. The Italian side have come very close over the last couple of years, of course, under Inzaghi, the former manager anyway. I'll put my teeth in eventually. Inzaghi, obviously, did get them two Champions League finals over the case of the last three Champions League campaigns as well. Obviously, he's managing in obviously the Saudi Pro League now as well. Has been tipped for a potential move to Liverpool in the future as well. Not just Liverpool, but a lot of top level football clubs. A manager that ilk, but Chibu done quite well in regards to adapting to life into management as well. Anyway, got them playing really well. If no one's been watching the Serie A, especially not just this season, but over the last couple of seasons as well, I think. Obviously, I love Liverpool, but I think the Serie A, the second is I like this. It's probably my second favourite league in European football, really. Just mainly just due to the structure of how the teams do set up. It's obviously not quite on the level of the Pirlos, the Schneiders, the Cambiassos as well. Of course, and the Kakas, the Cafus, the list, the great legendary Serie A sides as well. Of course, watched a couple of documentaries about Baresi as well. Very long time ago, but he was a half decent footballer, wasn't he? For that Milan side, and of course Inzaghi, and we kind of did beat a certain Milan side in 2005 as well, so that was all good. And Reds, of course, yes, obviously focus on the football tonight. That's certainly what I will be. Of course, you want to speak about Mo or anyone, get your comments in. We'll go through it anyway. But I think what Arne will be very much drilling home tonight in the team talk, and especially I think it was well handled in all honesty. Really, of course, from Alisson Becker, of course, speaking as a mate to Salah, and obviously, but professionally speaking as a teammate, his message was very clear to Mo, and not just Mo, but the squad as a whole, really. Liverpool comes first above any name on the back of the shirt, really. So results. The lads are still getting handsomely paid. They've got a job to do this season, of course. They've struggled, but I tell you, Liverpool have got all opportunities in European football. I do feel this season, we know how historically, of course, Liverpool, when we won the Champions League under Jurgen Klopp that season, obviously Red Star Belgrade, a couple of some awful away games anyway in that campaign, but we won it. Obviously beating a certain Barcelona sides and Leo Messi in the semi-finals as well on that famous night at Anfield. So yeah, it always presents, not just for Liverpool, but for a lot of top European sides, the opportunity, even if you aren't 100% at it in your league campaign in a certain year. Liverpool for me have got all the attributes and the facility and the quality. Yes, we've not seen it on a consistent basis so far this season, but as Paris Saint-Germain did very much indicate last season and showcase really, they weren't at their brilliant best at the beginning of the campaign, but they grew into the tournament, and hopefully that's what Liverpool are doing this season. But it starts, obviously, a win tonight would be fantastic in terms of Liverpool's qualification. We'll go through the analysis really in terms of the key plays. I know a lot of you might be well adversed in terms of Serie A football and Inter Milan, but anyone that's not too into Inter Milan or seen much of them this season, we'll go through some of their key players and obviously top goal scorers as well. But most importantly, we'll get to the comments straight away as well, Reds. Hope you're all well. Obviously Tuesday. Feels weird. I thought it was it felt like a Wednesday today. I don't know. I should actually look at the calendar. That would help anyway. But chat, how are we? Hope you're all well and he's looking after one in a way. And let's hope Liverpool can get all 3 points tonight as well. Regardless of the noise off the pitch, this is where Liverpool make our money, especially for the January transfer window as well. There's a tournament still to be won. There's the Champions League. Liverpool with our illustrious history in this competition. Of course, Inter Milan winning 3 times, Champions League winners, of course. I forgot when the first one, but the second title was in 65, and obviously their 2010 title under Mourinho as well. So yeah, and obviously the Serie A record, and obviously, we'll go through that in a fair bit. But let's get to all your comments as well. Tilsheen, Cesc Fabregas, managed by Wenger, Pep, Mourinho, Conte, Deschamps. If we're making changes and Alonso was staying at Real Madrid, I wouldn't say no to Cesc. Of course, Tilsheen, I'm guessing, obviously you've seen the video, but if you haven't, Reds, make sure you check out Dave and Trev's latest Transfer Show podcast that was on yesterday. So even if you're at half time or if you're wanting something to watch or listen to, if you haven't seen it, check it out, please, Reds. All the great detail that the lads put into that show, as always. Some interesting scoops, but as Tosheen's mentioned, a certain great legendary midfielder of the game, Cesc Fabregas, yes. So yeah, go and check the video out anyway. But yeah, nice one, bud, and always roll well, Reds. Mr. Big up there, buds. Yeah, we need a win. We certainly need a win, Reds, anyway. Especially just to, I don't know how you feel, Reds. As I said, I want to focus on the football, and I think that's certainly like for all of us. Obviously, we're doing all the social media as well in terms of the work and that. I can't really allow myself to switch off, but it's been crazy to say the least, really, from everyone. Of course, everyone's got different ranging appearances like in regards to Mohamed Salah. Opinions, sorry. So it's one of them, Reds, and everyone's certainly entitled to their different opinions as well. I've said my piece after the video, didn't I, on YouTube anyway. Check it out anyway. So not going to rehash what I said anyway, but mainly just focus on the 3 points and the players that are playing tonight. And yeah, we've still got a long way to go. We're only in December. So much football still to go for this football club. January, whatever happens. Players coming in, players coming out. Main thing is we back the badge and get behind anyone that's representing Liverpool in the changing room, wanting to get into that squad as well. Is outside, is possible transfer. Any player would love the opportunity to play for this great football club, and this football club has give many great footballers a platform, most importantly, to win trophies, and most importantly, to be known within football as well. Certain footballers do come to this club, and of course, they do really well. But yeah, they come out better players and better people as well. So it's fantastic, and long may that continue as well. The badge is most important above any player, above any manager, and everyone that has represented this football club certainly does know that as well at every level as well. But Reds, score predictions, Reds. Tilsheen, I'm confident, mate. In all honesty, I am confident. It's going to be I think it's going to be as it is with a lot of the Serie A teams anyway. I did watch the Milan derby on match week 13. I think that was like 2-3 weeks ago. AC did beat Inter Milan on the night 1-0. Of course, it was a very cagey game, when you are facing Italian teams, of course, like great games with Steven Gerrard and obviously Fernando Torres in that famous Adidas kit. Oh yeah, that was great childhood anyway, remembering those games and Stevie and the lads producing really top quality performances against that great Inter Milan side. And as we just mentioned about 10 minutes ago, so the great legendary figures that have come out of the Serie A, the Baggios. It's R9 when he was playing for Inter Milan, this great Inter Milan side back in the day. It's so many great names to come out, and certainly, of course, everyone goes over the last 10-15 years. It's not a lot of players. Of course, there's names out there that have transitioned from Serie A football into the Premier League, but it's always been a kind of move that is. It's not always been the straightaway move. I think as the game has adapted, as the Premier League is, especially over the last 5-10 years of the Premier League, it's certainly got a lot more technical. But the technicality between a lot of Serie A teams, and as we will see, and apologies there, chat, we'll go through the starting 11 and we'll go through the home side's team as well. I think I said yesterday I wanted Liverpool to go to a man-to-man system. That's certainly what a lot of Serie A sides do facilitate, a back three, and then obviously transition to a back five formation anyway. One of the most used it's a free back system in the Serie A is very prominent, especially over the last 10-year period as well. But yeah, historic within Italian football. There's a lot of variations. Motta as well for when he managed Bologna. Played a very interesting system. I was like a 2-2-2-2-2. It was mad, but check it out anyway if you haven't seen it. It was crazy, but it worked. Obviously, and then he got that move to Juve, and sadly, I felt he shouldn't have moved to Bologna. He shouldn't have left Bologna at the time, really. I felt a bit similar with Cesc. I do say I know he's been linked to Liverpool, but young coaches, when they come into the game, it would be great if they just stayed at a football club for 5 years. But of course, money's massive, especially for any manager and player. Of course, when a bigger club, no respect to those clubs, comes in for you, and of course you back yourself, don't you? You want to be making that move up. But I think Motta, Bologna, for me, should have stayed there for a couple of years and very much developed his craft even more. But when on his former side, Juve come knocking, it's quite difficult really to turn them down. But yeah, I agree. Yes, big up there, chat as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Sorry there, Tilshin. I went on a tangent. You know, mate. Anyone that's watched the other watch logs, I'm gonna go 2-0, mate. What's your score prediction, Reds, as well? Chat, get them in. It's gonna be a very tight game. But certainly, if Liverpool play at our maximum, I think, as do a lot of teams when they come up against the Italian teams come up against English sides, the physicality, the speed, that is certainly played within England. It's extremely a lot more faster anyway, but in terms of the technical football, there's so many great technicians in this Serie A. Alexander Pirlo, one of my favourite ever footballers, tremendous. What a player, man. The way he played the game and dictated the tempo, and obviously that midfield. He used to play for Juve. Really good with Pogba and Vidal. Obviously under Maxio Allegri as well, and there's been a lot of rotation. I tell you, if no one's seen the quality in management, I know everyone said about the Premier League with all their great managers, but the Serie A, it's so top. I don't think it's been this stacked for a very long time in the Serie A. Of course, Allegri's back. Gasperini's doing a great job at Roma as well. I think that's been a tremendous move for them. But yeah, check out the Serie A this season, Reds. I think it's certainly, as it has been over the last couple of seasons, really, it's been ultra competitive, a lot more competitive than it has been prior to that. Obviously, the great run from Juve, of course, under Allegri as well. So yeah, Reds, Liverpool starting 11: Alisson, Becker, Gomez, Canate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robbo, of course, McAllister, Gravenberch, Jones, Szoboszlai, Isaac, and Hugo Ekitike. On the bench, Kirkes, Wirtz, Bradley, Nioni, Lucky, Trainioni, and Woodman and Mamadashvili. So hopefully Lucky doesn't make it a hat-trick of red cards anyway. You do feel sorry for the lads anyway. The last two appearances he played for Liverpool, one of them resulted in a Champions League red card as well. But yeah, hopefully that lad's luck, certainly, pardon the pun, does very much turn for the better. And but yeah, what a stadium this. Obviously, it's getting redeveloped. I don't know if it's is the Serie A getting completely demolished, already building around the infrastructure. One of the great legendary stadiums anyway, but certainly does need a redevelopment with the modern times anyway. I think it's just recently been bought by both AC and Inter really. Obviously bought off the Italian council and all that, but you don't really care about that. Yeah. So yeah, Slot is a great manager. The big up there, Ray. Very poor, selected by Edwards. The players, it's fair enough, mate. Both are very good. I think it's just a case of the way in which Arne Slot wants to play his football. I said that obviously even last season, the players done really well, but I do feel certainly going into January and beyond, really, I think for trying to Arne Slot, if I had to describe an Arne Slot player, as he wants a lot of technically gifted footballers, players that are able to play through the press. Certainly Ibu Konate against Leeds United this weekend is certainly not the way in which he wants the centre-halves to play. Watch a Mark Gahey. Mark Gahey is the perfect profile or player of that ilk or that quality of centre-half, someone that can play on the ball, can very much divot and variate from left to right, get a couple of assists along the way as well. So I think in an ideal scenario, I think he's still a good 2 transfers away from getting the type of squad he wants. I think if you'd asked him, he wouldn't publicly say it, but I think he's. That's why I do feel he deserves the time. For me personally, he deserves getting an actual couple more centre halves in. Disappointed, I think we all were, of Richard Hughes, and Richard probably he needs to get more players in January, but that's where the pressure is coming in January and post this season as well, getting players in and out. But yeah, Reds. So yeah, I do right. It's of course, but at the end of the day, if the results don't improve, then Arne he knows really. But of course, I mean the club certainly this week, the noise coming out of the football club is very much backing of Arne Slot, and if that's the case, then very much we need to get behind the manager. But as we say, football is very much a results-driven business, and Arne and certainly the players very much know that themselves. So if results don't improve, then I think there's going to be a very much conclusion to the ending of however it ends anyway. But 3 points are paramount, and especially Liverpool do not qualify for the Champions League. That'll be a big, in terms of not progressing to the knockouts really, this competition. That's going to be a big no-no really from the hierarchy at Liverpool, and Arne knows that as well. Liverpool needs pick up their rate. Liverpool need more physicality all over the pitch, including a number 6 as well. Yeah, you've got to have that flexibility in your squad, mate, haven't you? You've got to have every tool to your bow, really. You've got to have world-class players across the pitch. And Liverpool, as we know, we want to be ultra competitive in all competitions, not just for this season, but going into 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line as well. And that's what obviously Richard Hughes' job and the lads in the data department would be obviously identifying, and you certainly have, and that's what the data lads have done so well at Liverpool. Of course, Jurgen Klopp was amazing, Arne was amazing last year, but the data lads have done really well in terms of identifying these. As I said at the top of the show, not every player that's coming to Liverpool has been world class from the get-go. This football club has certainly give a lot of players the platform to become world-class superstars in their own right, but that comes from the individual player coming into Liverpool and working really hard. But anyone coming in, and even that's why I love a player like Joe Gomez as well. He's been here for a very long time. Yes, he's not played in the starting 11 every single week, but you never hear Joe Gomez moaning when he's not getting a game, especially when he's fit, because he's the ultimate professional, Joe Gomez, and he's a great lad to have around the squad. And I think come what the end of this season, even in January, if a big money comes in, I think Joe Gomez could have a tremendous career in the Serie A, in my honest opinion. So obviously look at Chris Smalling going into Serie A, certainly Scott McTominay going into Serie A, obviously Tammy Abraham. There's been a lot of players, and Tomori obviously at AC Milan, so the contingent, obviously Billy Gilmore at Napoli, so there's been a lot of players. I tell you, if Joe Gomez went to the Serie A, you only have to look at obviously a player like Akanji. Obviously Akanji was a very quality centre-half anyway tonight as well. He's adapted to life very easily, given his quality. I think if you can do it in the Premier League, you can certainly do it in the Serie A anyway. But yeah, chat. We'll get to the starting 11 of Inter Milan. Apologies, Reds. For the home side, obviously Jan Sommer, whose contract is running out come at the end of this season. A whole host of clubs. A lot of the noise coming out of Inter is very much that he won't renew the Switzerland international. So I tell you, he's getting on anyway. But I think there's a very good goalkeeper to be there, like to be bought at the end of this season. You look like a lot of clubs in the Premier League. There's some clubs that could do with Jan in between the sticks anyway. Just mentioned Akanji. Obviously, Inter, as we know, do set up as a back three. It's a 3-5-2 formation. Akanji, Acerbi, he's still going, but what a centre half anyway. Bastoni, I absolutely adore this lad. As do a lot of people that do watch a lot more Serie A and all that, but. If you, I'd like Gahey and Bastoni, but that's me being greedy. But yeah, if you had a dream wish list of a centre half, it would be Bastoni. But I think that's he would be my Virgil van Dijk replacement. I know he facilitates down that left hand side, but yeah, he's even though he's like 26, 27 as well, but he's a man mountain. He's really good at bringing the ball out as well. So yeah. We all know about Bastoni's quality. In terms of the back five, not the midfield five, sorry. Henrique down the right-hand side, the midfield three. Nicola Barella, Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan and DiMarco as well. Very solid midfield five, especially DiMarco. Again, obviously, he's getting on a bit now anyway, but certainly his quality and his threat is certainly not diminishing. One to keep an eye on, Reds, in terms of Inter Milan tonight, of course. Does provide a lot of assists already this campaign. For Inter, he's always a key threat. Mkhitaryan, and this is why another player that has left Manchester United and done really well in the Serie A anyway, similar with Scott McTominay. It's not the players aren't the problem, it's Manchester United, and even the Man United fans know that as well. Thuram and Martinez as well leading the line. Two very good footballers indeed. Obviously Thuram, obviously his brother does play in the Serie A as well. So yeah, the Thuram brothers. Obviously their father, a World Cup winner for France. Obviously a very world class footballer anyway. Thuram in his own right anyway. A very talented footballing family. The Thurams. And then Martinez, of course, did score against Liverpool at Anfield not too long ago in the knockout stages a couple of seasons ago, didn't he? So yeah, it was a very speculative long range. I think it took another deflection off Van Dijk on the night. I think I was in the Kop anyway. But yeah, we know their quality, Reds. But for Liverpool, Alisson, of course, anyone just tuning in, Alisson, Gomez, Kanate, Van Dijk, Andy Robbo, Jones, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Isaac, and Hugo Ekitike as well, Reds. So Reds, as I said yesterday on my own socials, I do feel Liverpool hopefully will go to, I think, as I mentioned with the Milan derby, 3-back system. I'm hoping Liverpool do go to a 3-back, playing obviously Robbo and obviously Dominic Szoboszlai alongside Gravenberch, McAllister and Jones. So Liverpool play with a 5, and then we play with Isaac and Ekitike as the forward two strikers. So I'd go man for man against this Inter Milan side. I think there's a lot more physicality. Obviously the technical ability of Çalhanoğlu, Barella and Mkhitaryan, very good between the lines. But I think Liverpool's energy that we impact, I think Liverpool, we stamp our authority on the game. We can certainly cause a lot of issues in behind Inter Milan's back line anyway. So let us know your score predictions. It does look like it's set up as a 4-4-2, mate. But as we know with Arne Slot, very adaptable, very interchangeable, and this is what I mentioned with Gahey or any players that are coming in January. I think for the future Liverpool, if it is Arne Slot, hopefully it is for me. And if he hopefully gets it right as well, and if it is a future manager or whatever, if Liverpool want to be successful, you can't just always play one formation. Of course, if you want to be consistent, if it's working, then don't change your winning formula. But in terms of tinkering with a side, in terms of adapting, and I think always a great legendary teams is being able to evolve year on year, because of course, as we found out already this season, Liverpool's kryptonite is the long balls anyway. And Liverpool need to find quickly a way out of dealing with that. And hopefully we do quicker rather than later anyway, for Arne Slot's sake and obviously everyone at Liverpool as well. So I'm excited. Hopefully Liverpool, of course, a win for the Reds tonight, Reds. Everything got in there. So Inter, as I said, doing really well so far in the Champions League campaign. They currently do sit fourth in the table. Obviously, only conceded 3 goals in this season's competition. Scored 12, conceded 3. Obviously, played 5, won 4, and lost 1 as well. And of course, Liverpool, we know our records: 10 goals scored, 8 goals conceded. But that's very similar to what life in the Premier League as well, sadly. But yes, he's gone with 2-1. It's in a flow. Yeah, but he's on the bench, mate. So no issues about that, mate. Mr. is going 3-1 loss. Fair enough. But as is, that would be a fantastic window, mate. That would certainly be. It'd be a very expensive window. Yeah, but very good. I'm pretty sure Arne Slot, if you asked him if he had those players in the squad, it'd be made up as well. I go 3-1. Go 3-1 win. There we go, bud. I don't know. Yeah, 2-2 for Webb as well. 2-2. This has gone big. 4-0 to Liverpool. I'm guessing that's a 4-0 win to Liverpool, or hopefully it's not Inter. Edisto, big up. I'm here for Gomez. Special winner. There we go, mate. Big up there, Chas. Yeah. Calamity. Yeah. It's obviously he needs to sort it out, but it's Champions League. I'm hoping he will sort it out really anyway. Sorry, chat. Get my headset. Plug it in. Will be a good start. Well, there we go. Of course, I'll tell you. But yeah, there we go. Inter Milan. San Siro, Champions League music, PR, that's PR, UEFA Champions League, that. The formation is quite slow as a pace, yeah. Certainly in certain aspects, of course, but certainly I know everyone goes about Acerbi, I think he's like 36, 37 now, but his recovery, the way and the speed in which that lad recovers from a game to game is ridiculous. He's a top-class centre-half, and that's why I do feel a player like Joe Gomez or a lot of... You're looking at Luka Modric as well, now transitions into the Serie A. Kevin De Bruyne now gone to the Serie A. Even though Kevin De Bruyne certainly has picked up a big injury over the last couple of weeks. He is out for a couple of months anyway. But yeah, he can still play in the Serie A for a good 5-6 years, Kevin De Bruyne, if he looks after himself. But yeah, it's not an easy league to play in Italy. You need to be a very technically gifted footballer with a good understanding, but that's why I do feel Scott McTominay, a lot of people analysed him when he was at Manchester United. He was a good player, just was clearly used wrong anyway. Wasn't a world-class player, but I think in terms of what Napoli have done really well is getting the best out of his qualities. Big, athletic midfielder as well. He's good on the ball, but in terms of penetrating the penalty area as well, so good. So, Reds, if we can be aggressive tonight in the right way, not like big sliding tackles, but just taking our time and having a maturity about our game. And yeah, if we are diving around the place, then certainly this Inter Milan side can certainly pick us off if we're not at it really tonight. Yeah, we get the form opposition. Just go on. Yeah, 100% there, Ashgar. 100%, mate. Just give our best, and I think the squad's good enough to win tonight, Reds. It is. We've got enough quality. And I just do feel tonight that the speed and the pace of this Liverpool side will be too much for them anyway. But I'm intrigued. If it is an Isaac Ekatike forward 2, Reds, obviously if it is a 4-4-2 system or a 3-back system for Liverpool with 5 in midfield, just need to get at it really. And yeah, 4-4-2 diamonds. Yeah, it's so very flexible, especially with Liverpool's players as well, isn't it, mate? Yeah, 4-4-2 diamonds. Yeah, a lot of variations, but that is probably the main one to go with at the minute. Yeah, as guys said there, no silly mistakes. But Eds, strap yourselves in. Another, hopefully, not manic 90 plus minutes of watching the mighty Reds, but we wouldn't have it any other way this season, would we? But Reds, Liverpool are underway here. Come on, the Reds. Liverpool shooting from right to left in the San Siro this evening. Obviously, I need to just quickly check. Obviously, I think Bayern Munich were winning 3-1. Bayern Munich certainly were winning. Just need to check that. Obviously, they're playing without. So, let's have a little look. Yeah, Bayern Munich won 3-1, so they sit, I think, second. And already in the first 30 seconds, Liverpool's high, aggressive pressing. I'm hoping we go man-to-man. It makes sense if we do go man-to-man with the athletic ability of this side. Should be enough, and it will be enough anyway if that is the case. But Bayern Munich, a big 3-1 win against Sporting. They are second, so that more or less, it qualifies them for the last top 8. Bayern Munich anyway, so they're already in there. Let's hope Liverpool can hopefully continue to chip away at that league table. But yeah, it's, as always, chat, if you are ahead of someone or whatever, please don't spoil it for chat. But yeah, Reds, make sure you do like, share and subscribe to Anfield Index as well, Reds. Of course, plenty of content to come, of course. There's a transfer show podcast with Dave and Trev. They went through all the latest Liverpool transfer news around European football. Spoke about the players coming in, possible players departing as well. And Dave and Trev will be very busy in the next couple of weeks as the transfer window does very fastly and quickly approach. Ekatike down the left-hand channel here now. Use his upper body strength there, Hugo. I tell you what, chat. If Andy Robbo did go to the Serie A, he could play for another 5-6 years. I know, obviously, the physical demands, as we mentioned before. But I tell you, any Italian side, oh, what a ball that is for Isaac down the channel. Get your head up there, lads. Oh, unlucky to Marco hooking that clear. But I tell you what, it's just in between those lines that's in transitional, using those balls into the channel. Get Isaac, get Ekatike running into little pockets of space in and being behind that Inter Milan side. As long as we keep that tempo and move that ball, keep on making it move, tick over. Well done, Curtis. Well done, Liverpool. Ball down the right. Ball in, collected by Sommer, but that was really good. Much better by Liverpool. A lot more adventurous. But yeah, as you were saying, chat, it is set up at the minute with a 4-4-2 diamond. Mac is the highest at the minute in terms of that press, playing as the, obviously, Curtis Jones. But that's what's needed, and that's what Jones is doing. It's just all about communication, Reds. That's something that, certainly when we've all watched Liverpool, haven't really communicated to our best ability this season. Even looking at that Leeds game, it's all about just talking to your teammates. You need to be doing that, especially when it's not going 100%. Yeah, it's on Amazon tonight, chat. It is on very much. That's if you are in the UK. To Marco, a little give and go there. Trying to create that little space down the left-hand side. But as you will see tonight, that's the biggest question, really. Would Bastoni venture out of the Serie A? I don't think he would. Obviously, Nicolo Barella, maybe 5 years, would have loved Liverpool to have got him. Obviously, he's only 27, 28 now. Is getting a bit on, but he can still play in the Serie A for another 10 years. Barella, but very great technical player. He's not afraid of getting on the ball and trying to dictate the tempo into his number 25. Yeah, come, mate. But it's just about very much. I think V8's implementing him into Liverpool's system was always going to be Liverpool's most difficult challenge, really. Not in terms of V8's, we all know V8's quality, but I think it's, and I do feel, and when we brought Bloody V8 in, we all, certainly me, when I see it, I was like, oh, that's the Mohamed Salah replacement in terms of shifting the way in which Liverpool eventually want to play through V8s. You don't sign V8 to play out left wing. You get V8 to be hopefully the next future profile of a Kevin De Bruyne, the impact in which he did at Manchester City when they signed him from Wolfsburg. Obviously, even if he has half the career Kevin De Bruyne has V8, then he's done really well. Already a league winner in the Bundesliga. There we go. What Kanji coming out, really. Especially when we've played, obviously in European competition, of course, Liverpool with our, under Jurgen Klopp, our pressing machines up front in terms of Salah, Firmino, and obviously Sadio Mane as well. Those three lads up top. Obviously, when we come up against three-back systems under Jurgen, it was just absolute relentless pressure. Obviously, those interesting games when Liverpool did play against Napoli in the group stages as well, and even in the knockouts. It was always very interesting, especially when you are coming up against a back three. Do you go man for man in terms of sticking a forward on each centre half and trying to generate the space in behind? And Isaac's done really well there to draw it in a free kick high up the pitch, little drag back there from Alex. Well done, lad. Obviously, Dominic Szoboszlai with a free kick here, heads. A wide free kick, right hand side of the penalty area. It's going to be an outswinger. Come on, lad. Ball in, cleared by Mkhitaryan at the front post. Liverpool trying to just shift that angle on the ball. But bread and butter, really, for Italian sides, set pieces. You think the Premier League is certainly a lot more director in terms of this season in regards to obviously set pieces and all that, but yeah, it's the Italian sides thrive on set piece plays, defensive drills. Big up there, Trev. How are we, bud? How are we, Trev? Chat, how are we? Good switch there. Joe Gomez on the overlap. He's gone into a bit of space here, Joey. Go on, lad. Curtis, gone out wide. Well done. Much better by Liverpool. Little give and go. Isaac, ball down the right. Gomez, ball in. Oh, there was Sommer's got it. Well, for a little split second there, Reds. There was a little bit of hesitancy from Jan Sommer on the front post. He stopped and then went. I think if someone's on the front post here, I think that's 1-0 to Liverpool. Just sadly, the ball was just a bit too ahead. But certainly, if Liverpool can just sort out our press at the top end, we can get at this inside of the back. But everyone needs to be committed, not someone half impressed. Yeah, 14 goals. Yeah. See, highest goal scorers at Esto, as you said there, mate. Top goal scorers in Serie A this season. They've done really well. But if no one's watched the Serie A this season, just check it out, man. It is, as I said, top of the show. It's my second favourite league to watch, really. Well, especially with the type of calibre in the dugout for all the top scenes. Gasperini, of course, at Roma, but even his great Atalanta side was really good. And it looks like Çalhanoğlu might have pulled his groin or something. He's done something. And Chivu will certainly not be best impressed. That's just Zielinski. Hey, remember him, Reds? If you done YouTube about 7, 8 years ago, he was a classic name that used to get linked to Liverpool. Obviously, his time at Napoli anyway. The Polish midfielder. Yeah, so that's going to be a big, not just for Liverpool, a big boost really for Liverpool, mainly for Inter Milan in terms of getting a result from tonight's game, of course. The former AC Milan player, of course, did start his career in the Bundesliga, the Turkish international. But yeah, obviously, Zielinski coming on now. But yeah, it seemed like every window he was linked to Liverpool years ago. But yeah, he's got a very decent move anyway to Inter Milan. Big up there, Dave. How are we, bud? Yeah, we'll get the result tonight, lads. Promise you that. Even if it's a 1-0, we will win tonight. As long as no one doesn't score an own goal. And come on, DeMarco. But yeah, referee. As long as the referee doesn't get drawn into the shenanigans, really, of. That's an Oscar nominee for DeMarco there for that great dive. Goal there to who scores. Oh wow, PSV winning 1-0 tonight, chat. That's a huge game. We'll see Till, the American, scoring. Oh, obviously, absolutely battered us in Anfield last week, didn't he? And that's surely got to be a card, referee. Went through Andy Robbo. That's got to be getting checked by VAR. And Van Dijk saying he's surprised there. Let's have a little look at this challenge by Martinez. Oh, it's a crazy challenge. Thankfully for Andy Robbo, he pulled his foot. Like, he wasn't a full one of them, but ridiculous challenge from the Argentinian. Obviously, Inter's captain. He's frustrated anyway. That to me is very much a lot of frustration. But yeah, I'll tell you what, you can sense the frustration already. And yeah, looks like it's a bad challenge that by Andy Robbo. And yeah, it's not good. Yeah, Robbo's the medical staff are moving Robbo's ankle ever so slightly, and he's just grimacing there really. So looks like Kirkers might be coming on here. So yeah, a very talented striker in his own right. Of course, Argentina have had many great strikers. We'll see Gonzalo Higuain, who's done really well in the Serie A. Martinez won plenty of Italian leagues. He's back up on his feet anyway, Robbo. Yeah, thankfully. Could have been a very different story, really, for Andy Robbo, but I think we've got away with one there. Martinez is very lucky indeed to not escape. Certainly a red card. Pick up there, Hero. How are you, bud? Not too bad, fella. Not too bad, lad. Thank you for asking. Hope you're well. Hopefully Liverpool win tonight, mate. Put us in all a much better mood. Say what, Liverpool done really well first quarter of the hour. Closing down the pockets of space. So let's look on the other scores. Say what, that win, if PSV can win tonight, Reds, and the scores stay as it is, that moves PSV into a 6th place position. Above, of course, not just leapfrogging Liverpool, but above the likes of Dortmund, Manchester City, of course, City and Dortmund playing tomorrow. City in a very crunch game against Real Madrid, of course. Obviously, Marca, Spanish publication, last night come with some reports speculating that very much if Alonso is to lose against City, then certainly his job possibly might be certainly on the line anyway. Which is, he's not even been in, what has he been in the job, 6 months? Crazy, but that's Real Madrid for you. Big expectations. Obviously they sacked Zidane won 3 Champions Leagues, and they were like, yeah, in a bit, lad. McAllister. But yeah, Liverpool's pressing's been top, man. Just need to keep up this intensity. Play between the lines like this. Go on. Well done, Curtis. Get your head up, lads. Shoot! Big save by Sommer. Big save by Jan Sommer. Big save. Liverpool. Gravenberch, shot on target, big save again. Liverpool need to get on the end of one of these rebounds, really, from the goalkeeper. Tell you what, Liverpool much better. Hunting in packs. Well done, Curtis. Pirouetting away from Zielinski. Ekatike have a cross into the box. Just a bit too much power on that, really. Yeah, great tackle on your day. Yeah. Some classic tackles, but the game's gone. Game's gone. But yeah, thankfully Robbo's okay though, chat. But just want to keep an eye on, really, Reds. Martinez. He has got a tendency to get sent off in some Serie A games he has in the past, picking up very silly second yellow cards. He has picked up a couple of red cards in his career anyway. So, just got to tread lightly, really. There's a lot of space for Liverpool down the right if we can get it down there, but lads just need to get their heads up, scan the pitch a lot more better than, but it's about taking our time. But that's the beauty of a great Liverpool side, especially over the last 10 years. Just ability just to speed up attacks as quickly as we possibly can. But ball into the penalty box. Ekatike, I tell you what, it's a corner edge, but that is really good football. It was a little diag into the penalty area. But Kurt, tell you what, the feet from Curtis tonight, twinkle toes. Obviously a shot there from Curtis. Jan Sommer going low down to his right. And then another great strike from Ryan. It's great to actually see Liverpool shooting from range. Really, Deads. Come on, Tom. Come on, Ebu. Put that ball on the back of the net, lads. Please. Got to beat the first man, because they've got some absolute giants on the front post. So we've gone to the far stick. I'll tell you what, Barella's put that out for a corner. Again, so the opposite side here now. And Ibu Kanate was lurking at the far stick. Let me guess, we've got to wait for him to put his gloves on. Who's that? Oh, Mkhitaryan. Referee's waiting until he's put gloves on. Take the corner, Dom. Ball in. Cleared. A former United man. Gravenberch. Curtis Jones. Robbo, great ball in. Oh, collected by Jan Sommer. Just a bit too high, really, there, Eds. Would have been interesting if that was a low-driven cross in. Would have been very interesting. But Reds, you haven't already done so, make sure you do drop a like on the video as well, Reds. Of course, apologies, Reds. Lewis did apologise. Obviously, busy working tonight. But you stuck with me again for the second week on the bounce. But yeah, hopefully after the final whistle, Reds, we are celebrating 3 points. But yeah, always enjoy it. So I will see you after the post-match for the late night episode. And of course, you'll have the usual setup from Dave and Trev and the lads on the post-match Raw. There'll be big analysis tonight because it's a huge game in Liverpool's season, really. And of course, it doesn't get any more difficult when you're playing against this Inter side flying in the Serie A as well. But it's probably just a story of really Liverpool's season so far. We play well against the bigger teams. I say better, but slightly better. But we do raise our game typically. Hopefully tonight is the same. But why will it? And there we go, chat. Bastoni's literally dropping into the midfield and no one's tracking him. Well done, Gravenberch. Well done, lads. Go on. Spring a counter-attack here, Isaac. Oh, come on, lads. Play to the whistle. Need to be a lot more spatially aware there. DeMarco. I'll tell you what, it's offside, thankfully, but there again, I know it's not materialised into a big opportunity for the Inter side. I'll tell you what, give that Lino a massive pay rise, because that is, get that Lino into the Premier League, please. What a call that is. My man doesn't need offside technology. Just only needs him and his flag, lad. That was an excellent spot. But yeah, just a little split second there. Bastoni dropping into the midfield. Something he does really well. No one was tracking the runner, and that allowed... go on. That allowed, certainly, DeMarco down the left-hand channel to... Not a foul, ref. Forearm, lads. You're 6'3", lads. Get up. He's a big lad. Oh, he's not even hit him in the face, chat. He's hit him there. Curtis. Fair play. And even Jones has got his head on his hand. And even Van Dijk's going berserk on the replay as well. He's like, you out of it. But that's about, we just got to be, we've played many Italian sides over the last couple of seasons. The lads know the experience. Just keep your composure. It's like we've played already Atletico Madrid this season anyway. They're the best at the dark arts, aren't they? Well done, Grav. Now drive with the ball, lads. Drive with the ball. Get your head up, Macca. Get your head up, Macca. Play Gomez. Well done, lads. No give and go there from Joey. Dom dropping into that right back position now, and there's Joe Gomez high and wide down this right hand channel. Liverpool transition it down the left. Big up there, Storm. How are we, la? Hope you well, mate. Very early hours in Mongolia. At the minute, Eds, if you're just coming in from work or whatnot. Obviously, Liverpool have had two shots on target. So it's progress. Yeah, a lot more better shooting accuracy tonight. Let's hopefully we convert that into a couple of goals very soon. So 2 shots for Liverpool, 2 shots on target. Nil point for Inter Milan at the minute. But they are very accustomed to some games in the Serie A to sitting behind the ball and only having one opportunity. And capitalising on that big one opportunity anyway. Yeah, much better soon so far. More pace, which is, yeah. Especially, Trev and, as well, Reds. So, yeah, we'll get back to that. Martinez, edge of the box. Forearm, little give and go. Gets up. Referee saying play on. Martinez trying to get himself back on side. Martinez. Liverpool still defending here in a low block. DeMarco, ball into the box. That's going to be a foul on McAllister. But I tell you what, could have very been a dangerous opportunity. And a big threat for Inter Milan. First time they've really tried to penetrate Liverpool's back line. Little give and goes, but Liverpool stood firm. Great defending at the far stick from Robbo. I fell for a split second, but there we go. Yeah, that's so poor. It's a great little give and go by Martinez to Forearm. And then a striking partner, it's the floor. Stay on your feet. Got an opportunity to run in behind Virgil van Dijk there. Come on, Isaac. You need to control that, lad. Keep your heads up. Big up there, Mark. Yeah, we're experienced though, mate. Just got to take our time. Let us try and dictate the tempo and control the game. Let our football do the talking. Something that we haven't done a lot so far this season, sadly. Especially when you're going to a big away ground. But, chat, you've picked up on this already. What are your feelings on, obviously, Gomez? Pushed really high and wide tonight. But that's just how good Joey can be, really, in this Liverpool system. Oh, good ball behind. Long searching ball. Ekatike, he's got Isaac ahead of him. Ekatike! Oh, just dinking over. Big opportunity for Liverpool. But I tell you what, it's Inter Milan defenders were all looking at the line out. The line didn't raise his flag, and it was a very good opportunity. A more direct ball behind the Inter back line anyway. But when you've got Ekatike and Isaac running into those channels, Isaac was just asking from a striking partner, just try and get that in a bit more quicker, because it was a simple tap-in for Isaac if Hugo could just quickly find him. And I tell you what, is a Cherby's hamstring gone now as well? This is what I'm saying, Reds. They're not accustomed to the speed in which Liverpool are playing tonight. Very experienced centre-half. Yeah, he looks like he's done his hamstring or his some form of ligament or whatever. Yeah, does really well there, Hugo, just to avoid the Italian centre-half. And I think, and he's literally pointing to the ground, and I'll tell you what, that's a big injury for Inter, not just for tonight, but in terms of them very much chasing the Scudetto so far this season. Instrumental to this Inter side down the years. especially this season's campaign. And there's me saying that it recovers really well in terms of games to games. But as I said, does catch up with you. But they're not really used to this Inter in terms of they're very used to dominating the football, playing at their speed. But the fact that Liverpool have very much had a lot of the ball, but very much played at our own speed, getting Inter going that way, which they're not really that used to. They are in some games, but yeah, it's a big miss for Inter. And the big German is coming on now. Bissek. If you think of Cherby's tall, wait until you see the size of this fella. I think he's about 6'5", 6'6". He's a big lad. Big physical presence. The German centre half. Obviously, did lose his place to very much Akanji since he's come into Manchester City, but very young centre half. I think he's about 24. I think he's 24. He's young compared to Acerbi anyway. It's another player Liverpool need to get over. Come on. Ibu! Is that in? Get in! Big Ibu, lads! Get in here, Ibu! And the Inter players are appealing for a handball anyway. But I tell you, of course, it'll be getting checked anyway. I'm sorry here chatting without my hands in the air. It was a weird goal. It's in the back of the net anyway. Let's have a little look at this. Ball whipped in. Ibu Kanate. I tell you what, Martinez should be clearing that off the line, but it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what, that's going to be 1-0 chance. Get in. Huge goal away at the San Siro. I can't see a handball in there. Let's have a little look on this angle. It's going to be getting checked anyway, but I don't see a handball there in really. It's not Ibu's hand that is. Obviously, it's a different phase of play if it does hit. But it's very much that what a centre half's meant to do, especially attacking corners as well. They need to raise their arms and very much elevate themselves higher up in the pitch. So, unnatural position the referee's got to decide now. Would help if they show me another replay, but Reds 1-0 at the minute. Ibu Kanate. Well, for me, I think it's Jones that made the initial contact on the penalty spot anyway. But there's a second and third phase after Ibu's header on across the line anyway. Still getting checked, Reds. Oh, is that he? That's harsh, that. What's Jan Sommer doing, by the way? If you're an Inter supporter, you are absolutely screaming inside the stadium. No wonder they're trying to get rid of them. If this gets disallowed, that's very harsh. For me, that should be a goal. Yeah. I don't... What the... Don, why are you touching your arm, lad? Stop touching your arm. That's what do you do, lad? If it's this subjective, just give the go. Like, what are they checking now? Give us a goal. Huge goal for Liverpool in the Champions League qualification. If it's taking this long, just give the goal. Shouldn't be having to take this long. If it's that subjective. As Toshin said there, yeah, it was Van Dijk into Ekatiké's arm. Still getting checked here, Eds. And it's going to the monitor. I don't think that's a good thing. So they're getting another check on this anyway. Would help if they actually showed me an angle. I've literally seen some jag angle. The amount of television cameras they have in this stadium, by the way, Reds. No wonder it's taking the VAR people half an hour. That's harsh, that. That's harsh. Yeah, as Toshin said there, Van Dijk's headed it. What camera angle's that? You've got Bastoni's head in the middle of the cap. What's he meant to be checking there? Yeah. Yeah. Toshin, you might be spot on. You're spot on there, lad, but you never know with these referees. Because it's headed. Van Dijk's headed that into Hugo Ekitike's arm. And then Ibu. Yeah, I think this is going to be given the check in the second phase now, I think. Please give it referee. Give it. Give us a bit of luck this season. Yeah. No. Keep on going there, Reds. Tell you what, we just not had the luck this season. Go again. That's an absolute joke. We go again, Reds. Poor G's, Reds. So, probably will be a fair chunk of extra added time in the first half, Reds. Probably a good 3, 4, 5 minutes there, really. But tell you what, if it's taking that long to check a goal, Reds, just spoils it. Even Inter as well, just football, man. Liverpool need to be switched on here now, because what Liverpool were doing prior to that goal, dominating a lot more of the ball. Fingers crossed, that. Yeah. Bissek. Oh, don't. Martinez is now appealing for handball now. Of course he is. Let's have a little look. I'll tell you what, lovely little Cruyff turn there. And look at Martinez just running to the referee. Look at him. Yeah, and the referee just pointed to his headset saying no penalty. And he very time wasted in the 38th minute. Barella's going to be taking the in-swinger now. Ball in, cleared by Isaac. Mkhitaryan, ball in, cleared by Van Dijk. Take your time there, Hugo. Talk to each other, man. It's a poor free kick to give away there, and it shouldn't be a yellow. What? Why are you booking him? That's so poor, though, Reds. Poor communication from the Liverpool players, man. The lads need to shout Ekitike on the edge of his own box. Someone just needs to shout time. Because he just swings at it. He goes through. Yeah, just lets it bounce. And then Forham does well to get ahead of his French international teammate as well. I'll tell you what, that is it. Van Dijk's arm, by the way, chat, in the penalty box. But it was in a natural position. It was down by his side, Virgil. Don't think the referee wants us to give that one, like. Yeah, that's took the momentum. Oh, I thought that was 1-0, chat, on that camera angle. Hit the back of the net early, but yeah, 0-0 still. But tell you what, Nicolo Barella whipped that ball around millimetres away from the top left corner there. Good yard. Very, very close. I think if that's on target, Alisson, even though it's that side of his goal, just hit with the right amount of pace to get it up and over. As you said there, chat, the momentum has been taken out of the sails so far from Liverpool. Chelsea 1-0 up here, Reds. They're winning. So they're in the top 4. As it stands, let me see. Atalanta away from home. Oh, sorry there, chat. You did say, yeah, Frankfurt. Frankfurt winning, eh? So, yeah, that's not good for us, really. Certainly. Not good for us. Obviously, Akanji has very much shifted to the more centre-back. Bizek facilitating down that right-hand side. So we've got 5 minutes left. Probably will be a couple more added minutes. Certainly with that, the amount of time it took to not give Liverpool that goal anyway. Martinez done really well to bring that down. It's a 3-on-3 for Inset Barella. Well done. Well done there, Gravenberch. Are you having a laugh? And Ali. Looked like he kept that in, the Brazilian. I'll tell you what, a very interesting attack that was. Long searching ball. Looked like Gravenberch had done enough. I tell you what, that's still in play, that. That is so close. Be fuming if he scored off this, Reds. Absolutely fuming. That ball looked like it was in. Still in. Yeah, true. And yeah, instead of being forced to make 2 subs, haven't they, chat? That adds another minute on. Punched away by Ali. Liverpool just need to recapture that bit of momentum in which we did have prior to the disallowed goal. You've kind of very much allowed Milan back into this game. DeMarco cleared. Martinez, edge of the box, over the bar, thankfully. Nearly. Inter's number 7. Could have really had a much better. He had a touch there, really. Just shifted that onto his right. Just give himself a bit more of a better angle to put his foot through that, but. Yeah. Let's have a little look on some of the other scores as well, chat. The big one for us, still 0-0. Tottenham winning, as expected, at home against Slavia Praha. Marseille 2-1 away against Union Saint-Gilloise, which is a huge result, really, for Marseille if they can pull that off. Given the Belgium side, we've got a couple of very decent results so far in this campaign. Go on, close them. Oh, Isaac, just a good yard off that press. Just allowed him to play through the lines. But yeah, PSV at Atletico 1-1. Ball in. Good defending there by Liverpool. It's going to be another corner. But it's actually refreshing to actually see a Liverpool player put a cross out for a corner. It's one thing Liverpool have not really been doing too much. Especially just the willingness to allow Leeds United to just cross the ball on the weekend. Monaco Galatasaray still 0-0. It's going to be a tight game, that one. To Marco, edge of the box. Come on, Isaac, get your heads up, get your heads up, get your heads up. Play it, play it, play it, play it. Play the ball. Isaac, man. The ball's been pinched off him there. So bad, man. Needs to just be getting that ball out of his feet much quicker. Collected by Ali. Right, Reds. That's what Ali's saying. Just get back into your shape. Time. Offside there. But Liverpool's best choice so far tonight, Reds, has very much come from the long ball in behind into his back line. If we can just try and capitalise, get Darmo Maka. He's getting that right ball over the top. Or even with a low driven pass anyway, just to get Hugo or Isaac on the counter attack. To Marco, ball in, take your time, Grav. Time. There we go. Just play through the press, lads. These are good enough. Ekatike now. Well done. Quick feet by Hugo. Needs a bit of support. Oh, he's done so well there, Hugo. Well done. He's got a throw in out of that. Well done, lads. That's what Isaac needs to be doing a lot better. Seems that when he's getting the ball, manoeuvre around some of the defenders, man. At the minute, Isaac's just taking 1-2 touch and then getting intercepted. He needs to really get his head up. Yeah, 7 minutes added on there, chat. Not quite the 9 against Leeds, like. Still time. Good diag switch. That's a foul on us. Referee, that's so harsh. Mkhitaryan's got away with that, tell you what. That's not a foul by Joe Gomez. What's Gomez meant to do? He's done the referee there. Fair play. Get your head up, Grav. That's a foul. Get out the way. It's quite clear directives really from Liverpool and Arnett. Just to speed it up, man. There we go, playing through the lines. That was the right idea. Failed in the execution there. Eyes from Maka. Chat, thoughts so far? At the minute, still another 5 minutes of this half. Well done, Ibu. Well done. Keep your heads up, lads. Keep on working hard. Just need to keep an eye on, just keep on checking your shoulder. Keep on scanning behind you. Make sure no one's running off. Like this, DeMarco. Clear by Van Dijk. As the interplayers have got a very good knack of just popping up on the blind side of opposition teams. Little pockets of space as well. Even Alan Shearer saying it was a bit harsh, really, and even Alan Shearer was saying that's not a day, an handball. Collected by Ali. Thankfully, that was straight at him. I'll tell you what, he done well there, Ibu. I know he doesn't get a touch on that, but does really well to position himself, Ibu. Let's try and just... That's it. Take your time. Take your time there, Eds. Well done, Maka. Well done. It's where Liverpool's joy will come, Reds. A set piece again. Oh, very much. Keep on getting those balls into the channel. Be relentless. It's a big night for the two lads up top. Obviously, no Gakpo, no Chiesa, no Salah. just couldn't quite get his feet sorted. So there's a lot asked of the Liverpool forwards tonight. So in terms of the bench, yeah, you're looking at the options really for Liverpool at the top end of the pitch. Probably, yeah, you're only looking at Floody and Wirtz, looking at Rio and Gamua. Liverpool really pressed for a striker really off the bench. So fully expect big 90 minutes from Liverpool's forwards too. Can't allow him the space there, Eds. Come on, switch on. Just allowing him to glide just before half time. Focus up here, lads. Ball into the box. Martinez, big save by Ali. Should be 1-0 to Inter. A huge save by Brazilian. Get in, man. Pressure's still not off here. Inter have still got it. It's a tremendous ball down the left-hand channel from Inter. Got ahead of his marker, Martinez. Just couldn't quite get the right direction on that. Got the power on it. We're just standing off of me here, Reds. Come on, switch on. Just, we have put our foot off the gas at the minute. Take a foul there, Maka. Take a foul there, Maka. Well done. So 30 seconds left here. Tell you what, excellent movements by Martinez. Done really well. And that is half time, Reds. And it is still 0-0 in the San Siro. So Reds, happy with the opening 45 minutes from Liverpool. And Van Dijk straight over to the referee as well, which you can very much understand his big frustration, really. Liverpool, and even Alan, it says a lot when Alan Shearer's saying that it wasn't, he felt it was a blatant goal, really, but it's one of them. It's just very harsh. But I suppose if it was against Liverpool, then you'd like to hope it would be a similar outcome, really. But it's just one of them. I felt it should have been a goal. Chat we did as well, and even Alan Shearer and the majority of, even probably the pundits as well. But it's still 0-0 at the break, Reds. What you want to be seeing a lot more, as I was saying, there's not a lot of big options really for Liverpool to come off the bench in an attacking sense. So even getting to the 60th to 70th minute, Isaac and Hugo just got to be continuing to keep on working hard, keep on being relentless, and just trying to create some bigger opportunities, really. But it's all about that Liverpool's ability to try and feed Liverpool's forwards. But at the minute, obviously the main statistic, 0-0. Inter Milan shading the possession so far in the first half, 56% to Liverpool's 44%. That surprised me really, Reds. Inter have slightly got a better XG. Their XG is 0.21 compared to Liverpool's 0.12. But I'm guessing, and it will be certainly that XG big opportunity at the back end of that first half to Martinez, and that certainly would have very much boosted the conversion on the XG. Yeah, it was a big opportunity. Yeah, so there we go. But it's in terms of, it was like the first two shots of Liverpool come in the space of the first 5 minutes. Obviously, Liverpool started the game well, just very much fizzled out in the back end of the first half. Total shots, Inter Milan 5 to Liverpool's 3. Shots on target 2 to Inter and 2 to Liverpool as well. One big chance for Inter and no big chances so far for Liverpool, apart from, of course, the disallowed goal from Ibrahim Konate as well. But you look at Liverpool have only had one shot in terms of inside the penalty box, and that come from Virgil van Dijk with regards on to a half an hour mark as well. The other two shots have come from Ryan Gravenberch from a good 35-yard strike as well, forcing the goalkeeper into a shot on target as well. And of course that Curtis Jones strike as well from a good 20-odd yards just on right-hand side of that penalty box as well. So yeah, in terms of big opportunities for either side, not a lot of them really, to say the least. I think if you'd asked Inter Milan at the beginning of the game, you asked Chivo as well, and Inter Milan players and fans, they'd probably take a point. But we know Liverpool a point really at this stage of the Champions League qualification for the top 8 probably wouldn't be the best of points really. I think as it stands, Reds, if all the results are to stay as it is come till now in the second half, Inter Milan would still remain being in third position. Of course, you've got obviously the Champions League games tomorrow. Of course, Arsenal have still got to play, Paris Saint-Germain have still got to play, Real Madrid, obviously with City and Real Madrid playing tomorrow. So an opportunity, if that's a draw, that would be good for Liverpool if that is the case. But only if Liverpool do win tonight. A point would move Liverpool to 12th position. Would put us on 10 points. Would, if it is to stay as it is, obviously you're looking at Sporting Lisbon, you're looking at Atletico Madrid. Those two teams would be on 10 points, similar with Galatasaray as well. So yeah, there's an opportunity as you go into the latter stages on the last 2 match weeks. There's big opportunities, even still. But you do wonder, especially if Borussia Dortmund do. Chassu Dortmund playing tomorrow. Bolo Clint. Yeah, so you'd expect Dortmund to win that, and that would put them on 13 points, and it very much, if Liverpool do get beat here tonight, and if Dortmund and especially Real Madrid win tomorrow as well, either Real or City would put Liverpool in a really difficult position in regards to qualifying, in regards to the top 8 position as well. That's ideal. That's what we want to be finishing the top 8, Reds, in all honesty. But at the end of the day, you look at what happened last year, Liverpool finishing in the top 2 places, and then we end up getting Paris Saint-Germain as well. And it just would be our luck as well this season. We'll probably hopefully finish in the top 8, but if we do finish in like 9th, 10th or 11th, just knowing our luck this year, the way it's been, like in terms of the football, we'll end up getting someone mad. Like someone like Barcelona. Like they're just, and you're looking at the minute, chat. You think Liverpool's Champions League campaign is not going the greatest. Barca sat on 6 games played, 7 points. They've scored 12, conceded 11. Barca, you understand what it feels like to be Liverpool this season. The Barca fans won't be happy about that anyway, but they've certainly got very much the talent to turn that result round in the second half as well. As have Liverpool in terms of like just getting goals, getting opportunities. I'm just looking at the chat, just take us through, like, so harsh really, but it's one of them. The handball rule is very subjective. Obviously the laws are there for the handball, of course, but yeah, it's just ruining the game really for every single football fan anyway, because the referee give it, didn't he? The referee give the lino give very much the goal, but as is football now, it's just so over-analysed, in my honest opinion, in some aspects, especially from a refereeing standpoint. But of course, if that was on the other end, then maybe I probably will be saying something completely different. So it's one of them, but I'm a fan. The referees are there to apply the rules. Anyway, as we all know. But Ed's thoughts on the 45? Happy, disappointed? What do we need to improve? Do let us know. Would swap into for Bastoni and Konate. I think we all would, mate. Love him, top player, man. So good, man. And that's one aspect that, as I said, on the watch along against Leeds, I can't believe we took him off against Leeds. That's one of the greatest, of course, Hugo's ability to score goals, but his ability to link up play and even hold up, as you said there, Red. Just so good, man. That's, especially tonight, Isaac, as I said 10 minutes ago, Isaac needs to be doing much better as well. Yeah, it was a good save there, Storm. Big save for Mali, anyway, a big save. But this is where Ali shines, even in the big European away days as well. Doesn't get many big opportunities, but at the minute, in terms of Liverpool's attacking threat, Ekitike's had the slightly better bit of movement about him anyway. But Isaac, that's where I do feel, chat. How do you feel in terms of watching Isaac and some of these clips as well? He's trying to get the ball to him. I think he's trying too hard. He needs to be on the back line of the opposition defences as well. He's trying to do absolutely everything, really. I think if Liverpool can just try and supply him a bit more better, and just Isaac just hangs on the last line of defence, he's trying to just do everything, really. Just, for me, if I'm telling Isaac, just stay on the back line, stay close to the centre half, and just try and wait for that ball. Because we know Isaac's timing's really good. We've seen that at Newcastle United as well. But I think at the minute, Isaac's just trying to do everything. But if I'm his teammate, I'm just saying, right, please, lads, just get it in behind. Get me up against the likes of Akanji and Bissek, and just try and get me in a foot race against the centre halves. And he'll try and very much. I think him and Ekitike have got the pace. They've certainly got the athletic ability to beat the centre half. So for me, just a lot more balls into the channel, a lot more balls into the penalty box as well. I do feel Liverpool need to get Curtis Jones on the ball as well. Chat, need to check something as well, chat, sorry. In terms of the opening 10-15 minutes, Reds, Curtis Jones done really well. Needs to check his passing accuracy. I probably don't need to check it because it's probably high percentage, 90s easy. Just passing accuracy. Yeah, 100% passing accuracy, chat. So, yeah, he hasn't misplaced a pass, Curtis, tonight, and I didn't even need to look. But, yeah, 37 passes tonight, 100% passing accuracy. We need to get Curtis on the ball a lot more, really, because the first 10-15 minutes, the nice interchanging passing, I did feel that Inter we're struggling in some aspects in terms of getting that extra man as well. But Liverpool just needs to capitalise, really. You look at Gravenberch, so just our three midfielders, especially even Dom as well, but mainly Liverpool. You're looking at Dom, you're looking at Gravenberch, McAllister and Jones. Try and get on the ball a lot more, and very much try and control the tempo of the football as well. But second half is very fastly approaching, Red, so some huge 45 minutes for Liverpool in terms of our qualification for the latter stages of the Champions League. A win tonight, Reds, would very much, more or less, would help. Liverpool would, I think, qualify for the latter stages of the competition, with a big win tonight, would help. Whether that be in a top 8, that's certainly Liverpool. We'd need to win all 3 games till now. If we won all 3 games tonight and we won the other 2, then Liverpool, of course, would finish in the top 8, really. But that's a big ask anyway. But it's got to focus on tonight. But yeah, it would be huge in terms of just qualifying for the latter stages tonight, Reds. If we can get 3 points, but it would be one of Liverpool's biggest results so far this season, coming away to the San Siro, regardless of whatever Milan side you are playing. It's a big task indeed. And I think Liverpool would become only the second team. Where's my notes anyway? I think Liverpool would. Who was it? Yeah, that's it. Liverpool, and it was a great statistic I've seen. Liverpool could become the second visiting team in history to defeat Inter 3 times at the San Siro in the European Cup / Champions League, and the other team to do so was Bayern Munich as well. So Liverpool don't become only the second visiting team in history to defeat Inter Milan at the San Siro 3 times. So that's a stat for you tonight on your quizzes as well, if we do get the win. So there we go. Inter are unbeaten in the last 18 of the Champions League games at the San Siro, a run going back all the way to 2022. So just goes to indicate and demonstrate really how much of a huge victory this would be. Even if we don't get the amazing 5-0 performance, I think, yes, of course, Liverpool haven't been playing our maximum, but that stat in itself, Liverpool unbeaten in the last 18 European games at the San Siro. So stretching all the way back until 2022 September. So yeah, just goes to show how much of a difficult second half will be coming anyway. So it's going to be one of them. A big second half performance is very much needed. And chat. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, of course, we were a little tour on Saturday anyway. Me personally, Hero, I personally don't think he will be here, but I'd love him to be at Liverpool. I'd love him to retire. I've said for years I couldn't foresee Salah at another club, especially in England or certainly in Europe anyway, but it just depends on what Mo thinks. Mo might have different ideas, especially after the week as well, but whatever Mo does goes with all our blessing anyway. If it's staying, if it's going, we love him to bits, and he's been a legendary figure at Liverpool Football Club, and yeah, he'll be remembered for the next 500, 600, 800 years at this great football club as well. Yeah, what a footballer, man. But yeah, just focus on the results tonight, Reds, and hopefully, if he is to come back, he comes back and starts scoring loads of goals. That's how you get back into the starting 11, Mo. You score your goals, let your football do your talking, mate. That's how you get in the starting 11. He knows that as well. But yeah, chat, thoughts? What do you think with Hero's comment there? As Reds are saying there, Salah can leave. Time for him to move on from Reds as well. I agree. Do the same as well. It's a big call. It is a big call, really, Reds for Arne. Obviously, if his career is to continue, we've seen it not just with Arne, but as I said on when I reacted to the show on the Late Night Pro episodes on Anfield Index, it was that it's many managers need to make big decisions obviously Arne as a head coach, but of course there's a different setup at Liverpool, obviously, compared to Jurgen Klopp. We all know this. But yeah, just communication wouldn't go amiss, really. That's all that's needed, especially with Salah's comments. It's just talk, lads. Everyone, just please talk to each other. But it depends if the relationship has broken down in certain, and that's what I do feel sadly has happened. There's a miscommunication. There's certainly a breakdown in communication from some different channels as well. And when that happens, it's very difficult to really to get over in football. Not just at a lot of big clubs as well. But we're just fans, Reds. Obviously there's probably a lot more going on behind that we don't know. But and we get behind the lads that are on the pitch tonight and getting a result. And if Mo comes in, then great. Whatever happens, what will be as well. But just got to get behind the lads as well. Was watching a good game. Right, sorry there, chat. And we are back underway for the second half here, Reds. Yeah. Yeah, just makes life a lot more easy in terms of winning games of football, mate, innit? Well, sorry there, chat. Let me just sync up that. But yeah, sorry there, chat. Obviously, you are wanting to sync up your commentary on YouTube. Obviously, that's the time of that. But yeah, more goals, certainly, from everyone, really, this season. Gives Liverpool every better opportunity of just winning games of football as well. Pick up there, Andrew. Edwards, Hughes and Cesc again. So, yeah, Cesc, obviously. Pick up there, Andrew. Hope you're well, lad. Yeah, obviously is in the stands. I think it was a Cesc report in this week saying that he's analysing Inter Milan, the way in which they play. Of course, his Como side did get beat Oh, go on, Isaac. Get your heads up, lads. Oh, it's so poor, man. I think even he was surprised on the edge of the box. But yeah, with Cesc there, Andrew and chat, he'll be watching the game. But yeah. But Isaac there, nicking the ball off the toes of the inter-centre half. I think Isaac was surprised himself in terms of the space in which he got. He had a lot more time to just very much swivel on that. Let's see. Yeah, big up there, feet. Yeah, not happy with Isaac's performance. Yeah. Yeah, possibly though, mate. Obviously, if anyone's not seen the famous, there's a couple of great chats. If you've never actually, I think it was done for TNT. You've done it for some sports. I'll get back to it in a sec, chat. Inter on the counter attack. Barella, ball to the far stick. Goal kick. Go on, Liverpool, switch on. But yeah, there's a great interview. Not the tactics video from Cesc. I think but when he's just sitting down on a couch and just chilling with one of the reporters. I think he's done it for TNT. It might have been, but no one's not seen him yet. Just the way he's obviously, Jack, you've alluded to already. He's a student of the game, but the managers he's been managed by, even Del Bosque as well, obviously in that great Spain side, winning countless trophies, but yeah, he's going to be some manager, really. He's doing a cracking job. The main thing with Cesc is it's an interesting setup with Como. It's a bit similar with Liverpool in terms of the head coach role. Obviously, Como is a sporting director and is very similar to the setup at Liverpool. So he's a very talented coach, Reds. And I tell you, if Arteta doesn't start winning trophies, there's been speculation of him coming to Liverpool possibly, but if Arteta doesn't get a move on in terms of winning trophies, I think it won't just be, that's 2-0 Tottenham, it won't just be Liverpool maybe having a little look at Cesc as well. A lot of top teams will be looking at him. But yeah, as I said there, probably meant. But you never know. Mkhitaryan in here, Inter. Ball to the far stick. That's so poor. That is so poor. Thankfully, Liverpool I've got away with that, really. But Mkhitaryan broke through the lines. He was in. He had 4 at the far stick. Opportunity here for Liverpool and get it right. Found Isaac. Go on, Macca. Create the space for Isaac. Get it up, head up. Isaac. Jones. To Gomez. Ball in. Too much of a deep cross. It's a goal kick. But in the space of a 60-second spell there for both teams, just missing the final ball. But yeah, just Inter getting in behind Canate. Mkhitaryan should be drilling that ball for a lot more better accuracy. Would have been an interesting... It was a 3-on-2 opportunity for Inter. But the later this game does go on, I think you will see a lot more aggression to Liverpool's game. Certainly need to up the tempo. But yeah, there's a couple of great interviews that Cesc done. If you look at the coaching corner, don't look at that's good in itself, but in terms of Cesc's personality, go and check. There's a great couple of videos anyway. But yeah, he's one to keep an eye on, Reds. But certainly a lot of sporting directors and a lot of sporting directors in Europe will be keeping an eye on Cesc. 2-1 Atletico. That's a big goal for them. Is it 1-1? Or 3-1 Atletico? Or 1-1 Sanza? We could do with a couple of those ties being draws and being nice chat. Just really to help us out. Really probing this Liverpool backline into moving it from side to side, trying to just wait for that final ball. Concentration levels from Liverpool's, and fair players are there, and that's what I'm talking about, Reds. Concentration levels fantastic from Liverpool. Don't get me wrong, it's lazy by Bastoni, but in regards to Liverpool's line, defensive line, really good. Really good. Catching them offside there. Because Liverpool's line wasn't that necessarily that high as well. And Van Dijk's just saying to Adley, just calm it, wait for us to get up the pitch. Oh, sorry there, chat. I forgot they were playing Chelsea. Oh, Robbo. Just couldn't quite get that flick on. If he gets that flick on there over to Ekatike. Well done, Joey. He's found the Bosley. Get your heads up, lads. Oh, Macca, lad. He's just trying to drill that in. He's trying to drill that into Isaac. Certainly there's a lot of, still a big adaptation. A big adaptation for Isaac. And obviously played in that Newcastle side. I was a 2-1 Arsenal. Bloody hell. Yeah, we do need a win, chat. 1-0, I'll take that. But we need to get the goal first. But yeah, it's an adaptation. It's going to take a fair while to get Isaac fully integrated. No doubt in the lad's quality, but it's just so difficult when you're trying to implement different players into a new system as well. It's not a game of FIFA where it just all clicks, sadly. It does take time. As frustrating as that is for all of us, even the players themselves as well, they want to hit the ground running. Some players do really well, some players adapt really well, but for some, there is that period of time that is needed. And it's really frustrating, especially when Liverpool aren't picking up 3 points on a more regular basis as well. Yeah, at the minute, mate, what Inter do really well is just staying really, really tight to Liverpool's midfielders. That's where Isaac was able to just generate that bit of space there on the edge of the box. Because if you watch Inter's midfield, centre players really tight to the likes of Macker and Gravenberch at times. So Jones got the ball here. Just needs to very much manoeuvre into space. No, chat. I think if Liverpool were going to be making a sub, I think if it was, I do think the two lads. I do think Liverpool need to be here. We need to keep Isaac and Ekatike on. Just they need to play the full 90, given obviously Salah's still on Merseyside, and obviously no Gakpo as well. He's out due to injury. That's why you're looking at like January. Liverpool needs we need more. We need a couple of centre halves, another midfield, and certainly another forward / wide player / centre player as well. Because only 1 or 2 injuries away from Liverpool having the bench that we do tonight on a more regular occurrence throughout the season. We do have some key injuries. It's all about having a big competitive squad. Liverpool going all the way to the back now. All the way back to Ali. Just got to be patient here tonight, Reds. But we knew the way this game was going to transpire. Very defensive, low block. Take your time. That's got to be a card. Referee, got to be a card, and that is well done there, Dom. That's much better. Obviously, Maka and Szoboszlai in close proximity there, just allowing just to run off the back of Çalhanoğlu, and he's picked up a yellow card. The Armenian midfielder. I think he's from Armenia. Apologies, chat. Maybe not. Obviously, former Borussia Dortmund player as well. Another player that was, if you go back a very long way, prior to his move to England. What was a name that was floating around for Liverpool, but not for too long. Well done there, Grav. He skipped away a couple of players. Isaac. Ball to Robbo. Ball in. Oh, what a chance. How's no one put that in the back of the net? A lovely ball down the left-hand side by Robbo. That ball is begging to be put into the back of the net. Isaac's miles away. Oh, it's an integral interception by Bastoni. He gets a toe on it. Yeah, he gets a boot. Could have easily have been an own goal anyway, but just done the job. Come on, Joe, lads. Come on, Joey. Long search and throw in here now. Go on. Ball into the box. Take your time. Don't foul him, don't foul him. Well done, Ibu. Well done. Play on. Get your head up. Play through the lines. Curtis needs a shout there. Mackie, you need to shout Curtis, man. Well done. Fantastic aggression by Liverpool. Oh, just he's done really well to play through that press. Just lacking that final. Oh, an opportunity here. Martinez. Excellent defending by Virgil. Get back into shape. Ball into the box. Cleared by Joe Gomez. But again, when Liverpool don't press at our maximum, that's what they do so well. Inset. Triggering and getting through. That's a quick corner. To Marco, ball in. Great defending there. I felt that should have been a corner, but the referees give a goal kick. Fair enough. And Van Dijk saying it come off for him. Yeah. I think even Van Dijk thought that would have been a corner, but we move. But looking at that opportunity there, how is that? That's referee's having a shocker tonight. Yeah, even Van Dijk's laughing his head off. That should be a blatant corner. We got away with on there, Reds. Yeah. Yeah. Opportunity though with us though. Probably the only really attacking option Liverpool have got off the bench. Obviously got Rio. Take your time, Curtis. There we go. Take your time. Why are we panicking? Take your time, man. So frustrating, man. Just take your time. Don't always have to play at a million miles an hour, Reds. More of that. Communicate, man. We want to spring a counter-attack, but there's very much a time to do that and not on the edge of your box. Especially with Inter with the pressing. Looks like they've shifted an extra 10-20 yards higher with the pitch here, Inter. So a long searching ball. Second phase, need to win that. Inter have still got that. Done really well here, the link-up play. Oh, it's poor by Martinez. He's frustrated there. Szoboszlai. To throw in on the halfway line for Liverpool down this right-hand channel. We've hit the hour mark, Reds. Thoughts? Any possible substitutions for use? As I said, it's a war of attrition for both sides. A lot of energy being spent. Ekatike shot on target. Obviously very speculative. Obviously will go down, of course, as a shot on target. Would be nice if some of those shots were like just slightly moving in the air, really. Get a bit more trajectory really on it. Try and get Sommer. Trying to second guess. Into long searching ball. That's easy all day. That's what we want to be doing, but that's caused by Liverpool's press. See? Like they're forced to go long. Play him. How about that? Possibly Bradley as well, chat. Yeah, Storm. Szoboszlai. I just need that extra pass down the right there. Gomez has had a good game, chat. Touch wood. Oh, bloody hell. Watch him give away a pen now. He's had a good game. Really good. Considering Gomez has been out for a fair while, but obviously it's not a 10 out of 10 performance from Gomez, but it's a solid one. But it'll get better week on week, month after month as well, as long as he stays fit. That's the main thing. Throw in for Joey. Cleared. Keep your show. Ebu. Take your time. Don't foul on Ebu. Oh, he's done well there. Zielinski nutmegged. Maka won't be wanting to see that on the replay after tonight. Ball into the box. Take your time. That's Isaac, lad. Come on. Get in. Get involved. He does Maka there, chat. Puts that through his legs. Isaac struggling, chat. He still looks a good 2-3 months off. Would be interesting to see some of these next press conference, or even after the post match. Just ask Garner how many really. What's the data saying? How many weeks is he off until getting him back up to full fitness, like and full match sharpness? Because at the minute, he's struggling, Isaac. He's trying his best, like. Switch on here, Eds. To Marco at the corner. Take your time. Barella. Over the bar. 25. Big 25 minutes here, Eds. Come on. Yeah, chat. Storm saying possibly Vieton for Mac. Bradley as well. Yeah, they are struggling at the minute. But just about keep. Van Dijk. I find it fascinating that Van Dijk over the last 2 weeks has been taking Liverpool's goal kicks. Yeah, Waite and Bradley are coming on, chat. Good shouts. So yeah, it's understandable. Probably for Gomez and probably Yars right there, chat. So, well done, Gomez. Another big 67 minutes in the tank for Joey. Yeah. I think it's Gomez. Viet for Isaac. There we go, chat, yeah. Thought it would be. He is struggling, Isaac. Someone in the press needs to ask Arne after the game how long really is Isaac off in terms of full fitness. Would be nice. Trying his best, like, but you still see. Good fair while off. Ekatike, oh! Go on, Gav. Oh, over the bar. Unlucky there, Reds. Yeah, Gomez is solid. Would prefer he wouldn't have to use him at right back. Yeah. Yeah. Thing is, he can do that though as well, don't you? Obviously not on in terms of distribution. I was gonna say no one's on a level of Trent in terms of like opening up defences as well. But yeah, I think the main thing here though in chat is a big nearly a good 70-minute run out. Got to think long term with Gomez as long as he stays fit. And he eventually just builds up on that fitness and quality. It's a great tackle that by Foram. I tell you what, that's a fair play. Nice one, referee. Yeah, Maka. Oh, please, Maka, don't be holding your shoulder, lad. That's the last thing we need. Is it Maka? Oh, he's landed hard on that shoulder. So obviously he put his left arm down just to break his fall there. Martinez, I tell you what, he's given a bit hard, isn't he? Martinez. But nice one there, ref. We'll take a Dom screamer here, chat. 25 yards, 25, 30 yards out. Right hand side the penalty box. Go on. Viet's on the ball. Ball. Oh, better awareness there, Robbo, please, lads. Ball into the box. Still in that. Come on, Connor, lads. Obviously just having a bit more attacking threat down that right-hand channel. And certainly will inject. Get up, Mkhitaryan, lads. Yeah. Yeah, Semenyo. Love him, mate. Especially Semenyo because he can play either wing as well, can't he? Down the left, down the right as well. Predominantly does play on that left-hand channel, but very capable of playing either flank. Yeah. It's a difficult one with Rio, though. Aristo and chatting it. It's the thing. Just gotta take your time with Rio. Allison. Come on, Reds. Chat, if you haven't already done so, make sure you drop a like on the video as well. Hit that subscribe button. If you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you head over to AnfieldIndex.com as well for all the latest articles. Full, of course, if you become an Anfield Index Pro member, obviously £7.99 a month if you pay monthly, or if you do pay through the year, of course, comes in at £4.99 a month. Obviously, build £59.99 a year as well. And that opens up a wider, greater catalogue of great LFC content across the season as well, Reds. So it involves, of course, some little previews on the YouTube side. But there's so much other great content that gets done behind the Pro service as well. And obviously, if you want to check out the Discord, head over to the Discord. The link is in the description. If you click the link, little drop down anyway. But if you're a Pro member, obviously you can just open up some different channels as well. And great community of Reds, over 2,000 Liverpool fans from every corner of the globe as well. So yeah, let's do get involved. So that's a yellow card for... He's given a yellow card for Curtis Jones anyway, but... Yeah, that's what the Inter players are saying. They're trying to get a... And it's not waving at Curtis, just saying, just focus up here. Just pointing at his head, just focus. But the Inter players trying to get the referee to send him off. Yeah. You hear playing Rio over Gakpo. Yeah, possibly, mate. Obviously, it's a big injury. I mean, was it Arnie yesterday saying it was Cody's out for a couple of weeks? Didn't say it was only missing one game, so that's a bit of a disappointing. But an opportunity opens up in the squad as well, chat. Just obviously, it's just annoying, really, that Chiesa. I did find it a bit mad that they were asking Arne like what injury Chiesa had, and Arne basically said, yeah, obviously he was ill, but they were like, what's he ill with? And Arne was like, I don't really need to tell you anyway. But he's like, do you want me to tell you? But I found that funny. But yeah, hopefully Chiesa is back quicker, sooner rather than later. Because he would have been disappointed to miss the game tonight in Milan as well. Especially all the Italian fans as well. Obviously, a huge goal in the Euros against England at Wembley. It's just about getting the goal there if we can. Oh, Domla. That's an interesting switch to say the least. Dom, lads, what are you doing? It's gone out for a throw in Bastoni down the left-hand channel now. Yeah, I just found that mad. Even Arnie was laughing his head off. He's like, I don't need to tell you. Yeah. Don't think the reporter was quite getting it. Yeah. Yeah. But chat, big 15 minutes. Come on, Liverpool. Switch up here, I tell you. Come on, man. No, I'm not bothered about Slavia. Oh, he's in here. Hugo, get your head up. Oh, no. First time Liverpool would have been in behind that into back line tonight properly. Just overhit by Floody and Wirtz. Tell you what, man. What an opportunity that was. Yes, walk away, Jones. Even when Gerrard and Torres played the legendary Inter Milan side back in the day. It's what Europe's all about as well. Playing the dark arts, really trying to get. Not nice to see, but it's what happens, especially when you go away from home and in Europe as well. Well done, ref. That's it, playing the frustrations. Come on, Ebu, get up, lads, quick. That's it. Fair play to the referees, allowing Liverpool to play the speed in which we want. Bradley on the overlap. Come on, please, get a goal, man. Jones, drifted to the left. Lobo needs to be on the overlap there. Keep it on the ground, Reds. Keep it moving, keep it ticking. Just take your time, man. Kanji. Van Dijk, ball into the channel. Viet couldn't quite get his foot on that. Needs to get Viet on the ball here, Reds. Let's get him on the ball. Controlling the tempo. Tell you what, the running Szoboszlai does, Reds, it's a joke. We know he's got an absolute engine on. That's never a foul. Ebu, don't get caught up, lads. Focus, Ebu, come on. Yes, the work rate, Dom. Thing is, Dom needs a rest as well, though. That's ideally in January, in the summer, we can get another Dominic Szoboszlai. Obviously, in terms of that combines his technical ability with his physical attributes as well, with regards to just running. He'd run through a brick wall for you anyway, but there's not many other Dominic Szoboszlais out there on the market, sadly. Very hard and in between to find. Anderson's a Forrester, a good shout as well, but cost a good 78 million. Get up. Come on, Liverpool. There we go, that's it. Getting Viet on the ball here. Get your head up, flow. Go into the channel, Hugo. Go at him, lads. Drive at him. Sorry, why he's so good at the Ekatike. No, give and go. Robo. That's it. Shift it to the right flank now. Move it. Rotate. Let's get to the byline. Put a cross in. Bradley. Put a cross in. That's it. Go again. That's it, lad. Keep on going. Come on. Still got it there, Connor. That's it. Little ricochet. To Bradley. Bradley! Oh, big save by Summer. That's more like it, though, chat. That's what I'm saying. Just keep on getting at it, Connor, lads. Great work right there. It's the determination that made that. That's it. Keep on. Robbo. Keep hold of the ball, heads. Have a good spell of possession. Oh, give and go. Lovely play. Viet. Just trying to force it. Don't force it, lad. Take your time. Well done, Dom. That's better. Last 5 minutes. Much better from Liverpool. They're getting frustrated now, Inter. Surely got to be a foul. And that's about 2-3 fouls there. Well done. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Is it PSV 3-2? Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Team of Doms. Won't be too bad, lad. Won't be too bad. Yeah. Come on, Tom. 9 minutes to go here, Ed. Not sure free kick there. No. Goal kick. Weird free kick that from Liverpool. It's going to be a substitution for Inter, I think. Yeah, 3 substitutions. Carlos coming on. I'll tell you what, keep an eye on this lad that's coming up on for Inter chat. French forward. Foram's coming off anyway. But he's a decent little player, this fella. Bonnie. I think he got voted one of the Italian Player of the Months. I think. I might be wrong. But he's done quite well. Number 14 for Inter. New signing in the summer. Yeah, Carlos. Midfielder. But he can facilitate quite a lot down that left-hand channel and the right-hand side if needs be. I think, where's he playing at the minute since he's come on? Yeah, I think he's gone. Yeah, I think he's gone right mid. Right wing back. Obviously, no Denzel Dumfries anyway. Obviously, if anyone's seen the Barcelona games, that Inter had with Barca last season, crazy, lots of goals. Obviously, Inter over the 2 legs against Barca, knocking them out anyway. That was a fantastic game for the neutral anyway. Not if you're one of them supporters, but... Oh, Chelsea, 2-1. Doesn't matter. Not really. Liverpool aren't picking up 3 points. Tonight, come on. Well done, Viets. Take your time. Go on. Bradley. Akatike. Viets, he's been dragged down there, referee. He's just dragged him like that. Go on, get out. Check that for VAR. I'll tell you what, well done, Ebu. Well done, Ebu, lad. Didn't even touch you there, Martinez. Little shove there. Let's have a little look at this. I tell you what. He's pulling the shirt, man, but you're never going to get that, sadly, but... Oh, they're checking it. That's a penalty, then. That's a blatant penalty. They're checking it. For me, it's a pull on the shirt. But our VAR decisions this season, but that's a pen, man. He just dragged his shirt. We've had no luck with like penalties, like decisions this season in Champions League. We said that's a blatant pen. It's a blatant. He's not trying to win the ball. Get in. They get chats. That should be a pen. He's going straight to the monitor. For me, I know it's going to be very harsh, but look at that. He's good. Does he want to swap shirts with Yates? It's a pen, ref. There we go. Get me a job in the VAR room. Penalties, Liverpool. First analysis chat, I was like... Oh, behave, Alan. That should be a penalty. Give it. Give it, referee. Come on. That's a penalty. Get in! It's a penalty. Here we go. Need to score it though. It's a penalty. Yeah, just do your VAR signals, your little dance, and just point to the pen. It's a silly foul. I know a lot of neutrals might go, that's harsh. But there's no reason for Bastoni to just drag his shirt like that. No reason, but that's defending in Serie A for you, really. Grappling. Who's taking this, chat? No Salah. Dom, would you say, chat? Dom? It is Dom. Please, 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 please. Please, Dom. Please, 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 please. Come on, Reds. Liverpool from the penalty spot. Come on, Dom. Huge. Go bottom left. Look at all that space. Bottom left. Get in! Get in, Liverpool. Dominic Szoboszlai, bottom left. You can hear me. Get in. So, yeah, I don't know why Jan Sommer is literally... He's jumping to the left-hand side, but it's just... Dom's like... It suits the more naturally right-footed. It's a more natural strike. But Liverpool... We said before the game, we'll take 1-0. Game's not over, chat. There'll be plenty of minutes added on. But a huge, crucial scoreline at the minute. Just finished the game now. But, as I said, chat, there we go. I know a lot of you were saying that was going to be a harsh pen, but a pen's a pen. You've got to take into account the European referees as well. Huge Reds gets in. Right, where's that put us on the table now? It's still, what are we? Yeah, 2 minutes added on. Come on, Red, switch on. That puts us in the minute in 8th place. 8th place. Obviously, you got Dortmund and City to play, but puts us in 8th. Come on. Puts us level on points with Inter on the same games played. And they're 5th. And I think Inter have still got to play some big teams. Chat, who have Inter got to play in the next 2 weeks? Or the next remaining? I'm sure they've got some 2 big games. Get in there. Chat. I can already hear the crying of new rival fans. Get it. Right, just got to see the game out. What did we say against Leeds? Oh, please, just see it out. Proper. I know, chat. And stand them up. Stand them up. Don't dive in. That's it. Take the fouls now. Be clever. Possibility of a counter-attack here now for the Reds. Viet, lovely. Get your heads up. Be clever. Take your time, Reds. Well done, lads. That's it, Reds. Right, get the second goal if we can, Reds. Kill this game off. Ekatike. That's the order 90 minutes he's had. Go on, finish off with a goal. Hugo. Oh, he just couldn't quite get the... Well done, Ibu. That's better, lads. Where's that Ibu been? Get it, lads. More of that, lads. How many minutes added on? Big question. Oh, ball in the box. Come on, tell me how many minutes are added on? 6 shots. 6 minutes. 6 crucial minutes, Reds. Come on. See it out now. Focus. Oh no, they've put in so much work tonight, the Reds. It's a proper European performance away from home. Need to see it out though. Big up there, Deadeye. How are we, bud? But Reds, obviously, Dave and Trev and the lads will be taking you through the post-match Raw in the next 10 minutes as well. Lads will be live in the studio, so get involved with that, Reds. I'll be live in 5 minutes as well. Oh, who's that? It's cramp for McAllister. Thankfully, it's cramp. Obviously, his international teammate, Martinez, helping him out there. Obviously, both World Cup winners. But yeah, just got to keep, when we got the ball, Reds, not panic, man. Because we're into now, and even after like first minute or so, what a pen. There we go, bottom left. Smash that. Have a bit of that, lad. Big goal. But that's what Dom, like prior to his move to Liverpool, he had a tremendous penalty record anyway. Thankfully, that's gone in. Oh, Judy Red Eye, nice one, bud. Yeah, so they got Arsenal at home and then Borussia Dortmund away. So I remember looking at their fixtures. So need to see this game out tonight. Martinez in the box. Let it go. Wide. Corner. Oh, you're having a laugh. What? Focus up here now, Reds. Come on. It's willing, desire, hunger. Ali, yes. On the ground. Ali. Oh, Ali's going for the second here. Go on, lad. Oh, Robbo. Fair play, Robbo. He's like 70 yards up the pitch, but nothing stupid now, Reds. So big up there, Red Eye. That's crucial 3 points tonight, Reds. I'll be live in 5 minutes as well, Reds. Hang on, bear me 1 second here, chat's got to quickly adjust that start time. Just got to get a drink. I'll be live at 10:05, Reds. See you very soon. Well done, Virgil. Long searching ball. Two minutes left here. Sukic. That's a free kick. Well done, corner lads. Get in! Took that foul. Well done, lads. That's what you want. Anticipate the foul. Hopefully he's okay, most importantly, but just do what the Inter players have been doing all night. So yeah, tremendous. And tell you, Arnett. That's it. It's great when we're keeping Ekatike in the pitch, chat. I know he'll be absolutely knackered, but he's your hold up, man. What he's done so well tonight, and we'll speak about that in 5-10 minutes as well. Bringing Liverpool up the pitch. Oh, Spazmack has not been given a yellow there for kicking the ball away. So, last chance saloon, really, for Inter. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Clever, clever, clever. It's our ball, our ball. Well done, John. But chat, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button down below. If you are watching on X or you are watching on Facebook, head over to the YouTube as we are closing in on 19,000 subscribers. Much a massive thank you everyone that has continued to support Anfield Index. We're only getting started on YouTube over the last year as well. Of course, been around for a very long time, but obviously plenty of shows on the horizon as well. You have the Red Room, obviously Media Matters as well. The transfer shows with Dave and Trev. Chat G&G with Gags and Grizz Khan as well. Obviously Moby on the spot with Trev. And the legendary midfielder Jan Moby. Most Thursdays as well. So plenty of content to get stuck into, Reds. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. That's it, ref. Whistle! Ref, where are you getting the last 10 seconds from? Come on. Whistle. Referee, man. Here we go. Keep hold of it, Robbo. Oh. Take the foul. Is that it? That's it. Take your time, Reds. Oh, quick one. Ekatike. Referee! Where you get... Whistle! Get in! Get in! Get in! Top European performance by the mighty Reds. Get in. Right. Hit that subscribe button down below. A huge 3 points away from home. Liverpool become only the second team to beat this Inter Milan side. Inter unbeaten in 18 games in European competition at the San Siro. A run stretching all the way back until 2022. Huge. We knew the task in hand, and the Reds have moved into the top 8. Of course, there's a couple of teams to win, but of course, with a couple of teams in that top 8 needing to play some very big fixtures, it was imperative that Liverpool got the 3 points tonight, and that's why into the Liverpool. It was a typical European performance. Sit behind the ball, more of that Arne Slot and more of that Liverpool. Have a huge performance away from home, but Reds, I'll see you very soon. I'll see you at 10:10. So I'm going to get a drink and that. But Reds, if I don't see you, make sure you get involved across all the boards, really, in terms of all the podcasts on Anfield Index. As always, I've been your host, Jack McIndoe, tonight. And, a huge 3 points for the Reds. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your week. Of course, I will see you very soon on the weekend as well. The games are coming thick and fast for Liverpool. But there's no really time to think about it. We've just got to keep on playing these, and hopefully Liverpool can start just picking up 3 points on a regular occurrence. But Reds, look after yourself. Get involved with obviously the post-match Raw. Obviously, if you are a pro subscriber, the lads will be, obviously Dave and Trevor will be recording that very, very soon. So get involved, get inside the Discord as well. And Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy it. And we can relax tomorrow, knowing that Liverpool have got 3 points, so hopefully a couple of results go our way. But Reds, I'll see you in 10. But if not, enjoy the rest of your weekend. A huge result, and a massive thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. A fantastic... Oh, sorry there, that's... Would help if it stopped the clock, don't worry. Yeah, the game has finished. But yeah, Reds, look after yourself. I'll see you at 10:10. But Reds, huge win in Milan. Get in.